What is a Lich? Unbelievable. I think it's literally years for us to call Happy to switch to Lich. Is this a paradigm shift in the Happy versus Fortitude matchup? Happy always plays the standard and only switches strats when he really has to, or for the big tournaments. You could argue it's only group stage. He could have held back innovations, but that's usually not what Happy is doing. We go for an expansion right away, and Fortitude goes creeping. No expansion just yet. Fortitude has been more or less the only player who was banking his success on rifle pushes as well. Bad news for 40 in that regard. Rifles got a little weaker. Ghouls got a little stronger. That's a -2 from Fortitude's position with that set strategy. Also, that makes Pally Rifle a little weaker. Lich level 2 right away with the claws, not bad. Man, I 1000% expected a Crypt Lord here. Archmage 2.5, and he's teching. Really? Happy is also teching. What is going on? This is Lich 1 base, Archmage 1 base. And who is this better for now? Lich ready for the steal. Doesn't get it. Water Elemental level 1, not great. Water Elemental level 2, amazing. Ghouls, a nice backbone. 40, massive mistake. Runs into a surround, trying to free himself. Happy closes that surround once again. Razor sharp reflexes. Any chance to get out of there? Water Elemental is blocking. Be water, my friend. There we go. 40 fights out of there. This cost a couple of ghouls for sure, and maybe it was a little bit of a bait. Lich is still very healthy. Archmage is not, but the level lead for 40 is dramatic. Boots of Speed trying to create some distance. Lich has a Nova, but only level 1. 40 is 1000% expecting an expansion. Can't find any. And then maybe the floodgates to the base are open. For 40 standards, very low amount of footmen, as of course is also 1 base. Any potential tier 2 expansions with that delayed as well. Nova, strong. Can he run this off? Oh, Lich can intercept maybe. They are on a collision course. Is this a town portal? Oh, the miss! How was that a miss? Boots. Very good purchase here. Well, 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 well. What an interesting start to game 1 this is. Both players on 1 base. There's no blacksmith. Usually, this would be a rifle follow-up. But there's no blacksmith.
A player's forces are under attack.
40 has taken quite some beatings recently. He was very vocal on the stream that he's a little frustrated at the moment. They nerf human, they nerf human. The rifles are so weak, what can we do? Well, maybe it was all a charade. Happy 1 base tier 3. Without a blacksmith, what tier 2 expo?
A player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
Happy scouts it immediately. Tier 3 tech versus tier 2 expo. How will that shift all the timings? This uncharted territory, guys. I don't know if 40 can muscle up a defense against destroyers, because destroyers will definitely be coming. Mountain King on the horizon. Resources are fine. Happy was sacrificing army. Lich is here. Mountain King is coming. Not enough units for a surround, I think. The healer is gone. But Happy also not investing. It's straight up ghouls destroyers. No fiends, no shenanigans. Archmage found a strong level 4. Lich has good items. And again, no expo here. Happy's on a timer.
A player's forces are under attack.
You need the blacksmith. Can you survive on footman gyros? Invis Lich. Interesting. Does he see it coming? There's a watcher ward. There's a watcher ward. There's a watcher ward! And he's surrounded! Stab! Does he have another? Bold 3 seconds off. Quick reaction. That Invis play didn't work.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's Dragonhawks. Oh, wow. Running into the Lich once again, trying to slow Happy down. Not sure if he wanted that skirmish, but level 2 Water Elemental strong as ever. Mountain King surrounded by all these ghouls, but similar on as we had on the right-hand side. Maybe that was a little bit of a bait. No, not this time. Lich got forced into a town portal early on. Mountain King gets forced into the grave early on. And of course, he can't level now. No bash. This might be time for the Dragonhawk. Second aviary coming up. Fortitude trying to play circles around Happy and delay. We do have additional income now. No fortification. The blacksmith is already in the main. How is Happy adjusting to this? Mountain King will be back in no time. And Happy is not falling for these distractions. Dark Ranger out and floodgates are open to turn all these workers into skeletons. Not a single Dragonhawk out yet. I don't know if this timing is working out, man. But it's also a lousy 36 food. It's an incredibly fast push by Happy. As fast as it gets. Oh, almost missed an Archmage kill here. And now I wonder, do we have a shop? We do. And we just tap out. Happy trying to counter, and he does. Boulder is flying. Can you still go for the column? I don't think so, man. Boulders will be flying. Is Lich gonna be aggressive against this now? No. Creeping himself. Okay. Fortitude gambling for a big item, and you know what? I think he needs it. Subi Mask, Rope of the Magi. Support like this is necessary. Lich again with a claw. This time, Footy is alive and he knows what's up. Rope of the Magi it is. Good drop for 40. Get a little loot reward here. More ghouls. Expo. For 40, 3 farms only. Oh, that's the 4th. Okay, so it will be an expansion as well. And then will we have the tug of war between them as we've seen so many times in the past 2 years. More HP. You know what? Against the Lich, I don't hate it. Happy starts with 2 claws of attack. Rigged. Nobody can complain about items here. Archmage level 3. Very much unlike Sock, who played level 2, level 2, level 2. 40 banking on level 3 and the strong water elementals despite the nerf. Gets the claws of attack as well. Happy scouting, getting ready for the first big push. Oftentimes Archmage and Lich are crossing in the middle of the map. And they will contest each other on the left-hand side, but the ghouls are ready on the right-hand side, ready to tear Militia apart. Archmage completely ignoring the Lich threat. And of course there's crowd control, but there's no disable. With Impale Surround, you can't stop an Archmage completely. But Happy again sees the Archmage breaking through and is teching instantly. In the meantime, Water Elemental was left at home to deal with ghouls. That's a kill. It feels like 40 is reacting faster and better than on game 1. These two, of course, able to play mind games against each other. Highest amount of skill ever accumulated in Warcraft, maybe only contested by Lyn.
A player's forces are under attack.
Now in full display. Can 40 stem against this? It's only a level 2 Lich. Only a level 1 Nova, but you know what? He keeps rising in the ranks. 2.8 already. Ghouls stronger than before. And this was the fear. Early game dominating ghouls once again. Lich level 3, not even close. And it feels like if 40 doesn't have an expansion to attack, he's a bit lost. Does play a defensive game now. Has level 2 water elementals now. Got the boots as well.
A player's forces
And is buying time for the arcane to drain mana. Lich is not finished here yet though. No more Rod of Necromancy, only herd ghouls. And 40 is amassing a big amount of footmen. It's a different game than game 1, but this expansion is extremely late. Due to the fact that lots of units have been killed. Roaming Archmage continues to do damage. Happy stays on 1 base. Is there any chances for the tier 2 expansion that I've been fantasizing about? With a weaker Wand of Negation, probably not. Noticeable, no Wand of Negation map 1. I think if you're on a razor sharp tier 1 timing, then there's just no wiggle room for it. But could be wrong. Watch Award again. Expo up in 3 seconds. Time for 40 to catch up begins now. Additional income. He needs fortification. And this tier 1 expansion, as late as it is currently, might be the better solution. With level 2 water elemental, you still have map control. Big heal potion, never wrong against the Lich. Ghouls coming. Footman in position, only an arcane tower. Archmage can move to the side, but there's no water elemental here. Level 4. Oh, actually, with the level up, he gets to 125 mana. Well calculated Fortitude. And with that, no chance. It's often, like very, very rarely in Warcraft is level 4 as important as it is between Archmage and Lich. As both of the spells give you more mana. And yes, again, no Wand of Negation. Shredder by 40, classic. And I don't think Happy has a point of attack right now. It is noticeable, I think, that this is the early stages of a patch. Both have a solid idea, of course, what to do and where the win condition is. But since so much in this matchup has changed from the very basic on, nothing is as certain as it was maybe a week ago. 40 is reacting a million times better, though, it feels. Statue sniped. And since Happy is on 1 base, every loss hurts twice as much. You can create some issues with Coil Nova, of course. Footman distracting, Footman sacrificed. And with every passing second, 40 is getting more and more fortified. Oh, this might cost the potion? Not yet.
A player's forces are under attack.
Happy! Miscalculating the coil. Washed. So, where are we? Tier 2 done. Lots and lots of towers. The one timing that Happy has left is the destroyer push. There's only footmen. 40 is trying to stall. But he's losing a couple of footmen here as well for free. It's the return of the Pit Lord. +2 strength on this patch. More HP. More right-click damage. This has always been the pair. DK, Lich, Pit Lord for exactly these pushes. Rain of Fire into the peasant line. 40. Double racks. Double workshop. Tier 2. He's building a lot of towers. He can't tech right now. Masonry upgrade is up! Archmage! Where's the attack ending up on? 1 destroyer up. 2 destroyers up. There are a couple of towers. He has to cancel the workshops. Definitely a delay on the gyrocopters now. Ooh, Mountain King is out, but is it enough? Happy could go for the 2-0 here at Super League. The guard tower is helping a little bit, but that is an invite for the Rain of Fire! Oh boy. Oh, that's gnarly. Heal scroll. Ready. Can't reach at the moment. The destroyers are fragile. Ready for another repair. The guard tower is still standing. 40 had the right idea with the heal scroll, but he can't connect. Everything is so hurt. Everything is so vulnerable. And if this altar falls, there's no tier 3. That's why 40 queues it now. Lich is amassing another Nova. Might want to punish him soon. 2 towers, 3 towers. 40 is getting more and more stable here. It's a matter of seconds if this base been broken or not. Statue empty. The Zeppelin is amazing. And he is in position for the heal scroll. Happy can't break the base. And now Happy's in trouble. Tier 3 is delayed for sure. The workshops are delayed for sure. But the destroyer bust didn't bust the human. Ooh, that was fragile. Oh, so fragile. But 40 makes it work. Zeppelin as bait a little bit. And he saved the heal scroll for later, only using a regen scroll. Smart. We got cleave now. We got still only level 3 Lich. 3 gyros and flak cannons coming. So many destroyers. Can Happy finish him now? It's more and more and more thin air for Happy. Arcane Tower gone. That opens up the way for the Pit Lord, but he has no mana here anyway. More repair. Gyros. Get 1 destroyer. Is that the floodgates open now? The tower is still up. The second destroyer is down. And 40 is going to grab the supply lead very, very soon. Yes, there are units falling left and right. But the Pit Lord bust doesn't work. Yet. 40 only 36 supply. But this is 6 gyros and flak cannons against 2 destroyers. What can possibly shake 40 here? Tier 3 around the corner. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Will probably prevent the Paladin. And when is it time for 40 to push out? We do have a switch to Fiends and A-Bombs. These gyros will be useless soon. And 40 has to figure this out. It's incredibly hard to figure out, though. Because, of course, he has no vision on the map whatsoever. He's going Knights now. Necessary. Very necessary. Oh my god, but yeah. Air annihilation. No chance for destroyers whatsoever. That opens up the ground for water elementals. Nuke on the Mountain King. Heal scroll. Coil. Too little. Too late. Zeppelin, 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 Zeppelin. What's he doing? 40. What are you doing? You were safe. Oh, man. Gyros get landmines now to threaten Happy in his own base. Archmage to hold this by himself. All by himself. Is only one knight. A-bomber coming in. Lich level 4. And that Lich is a beast. Maybe that Lich can do this solo. Little bit of distraction. Gyros are not sure. Should we push into Happy's base? Should we go for the Haunted or should we defend at home? Oh, that Mountain King loss was annoying. He's also not reviving him. He can. He can. Now it is. 30 seconds still. Shredder coming in. 40 showing signs of weakness. And what are these Gyros now supposed to do? We have no web though. So there's only the Lich to attack them. Gyros to the rescue. Happy was the tank general. Maybe he's the Red Baron now. And it is respectable damage alongside Water Elementals. But it's only an empty statue. And 40 taps out from this. Oh boy. Happy takes the 2-0. 2 times 1 base. 2 times Lich. Footman comes in for a little bit of a rest, but no block. And Happy, of course. And Snare. Scout Footy. Punished immediately. Rip is a... It is a nice start for Happy so far, but Archmage running across, similar to what Sock did earlier. Instant level 2 harass, and I think that's the plan for Fortitude now as well. And the Golem is still throwing boulders. The Golem is still here. Lich is vulnerable. 40 big chance for damage now. Last hit. Goes to the Lich. Claws +8. This is the 3rd game in a row where Happy finds a lot of damage. Denies the Herd Ghoul as well. No extra XP. But there is some good mana. Lich is playing with nice distance. Pressure is on the Lich. But there is a Ritual Dagger as well. Another Ghoul still healthy. There is no Expo here. It feels like Happy still would like to play 2-base, 2-base. But he makes the assessment like if it's cancelled or if it's under pressure, then I just tech. Something that we've advised him to do many times already. Similar to the Lich opening. So Coach B2W responsible for that result here so far. Ghouls taken care of, but Lich gets some freedom.
A player's forces are under attack.
He cues the Expo. Is that an invite for a more 40 gameplay? For more 40 style? Counter pressure, footman attacks. We do have 5 of them. Interesting to see that since it's not a Crypt Lord, we are not going Arcane Tower into Expo, but straight up Expo. And this might be more of 40 style. Let's have some hope. Let's look for silver linings. Lich is already hurt. Couple of units falling, but you can always rebuild workers at that Expo and work towards the tech. Techs have always been quite late for Fortitude this entire series. Happy still has a couple of obstacles in his way. The last days of Super League, not easy. He got 1-0 in his way. He got Lin still in his way. But so far against 40, he's looking almost unbeatable. In a very interesting series though. Scout Tower down, more workers down. And 40 is just bouncing back between main and Expo, trying to heal up. He needs Footman in good health, and he's still very far away from 3. That will help though, but Happy is mining, 40 is mining. 40 is also Tekken though. Around the 6-minute mark is where you want it, around the 6-minute mark is where you get it. Since there's no Crypt Lord, you don't really have to be afraid of too many ghoul run-bys, especially not since there is no beetles. It feels like ghouls are getting kills too easy. This is level. Back to the basics. Shredder, instead of building like 6 additional workers to figure out the lumber. No Zeppelin. A Zeppelin would be quite a standard 40 play from like 2024. And ghouls are back. Cannot snipe the Shredder. Shredder, very good for lumber, but also a nice defensive tool that you can utilize. So the defense for 40 stands. How about that offense? Can he kill some acolytes? Can he threaten the haunted? Ghouls coming from the left-hand side. Not the greatest angle. He can threaten a surround and an archmage. There's no staff. 40 is rich already. Question is he donating all the footmen away? Water Elementals try to deal with the ghouls. Footmen are dealing with acolytes. Only 3 out of 5 at the moment mining. Ghouls try to do some damage. Towers, of course, slowing things down. Archmage face tanking a Lich. There's so much mana. I feel like Archmage gotta be careful. Gotta be very careful. It's just waiting for the Nova. I seem seriously not in range. Ooh. 40 playing with fire. Nasty Nova. This is so much fodder for that Lich. He's just begging for a Nova. Arms were already up in the air. That's the Nova. That's more kills. Reduced to 3 footies. This did hurt Happy's economy. For the first time. 40 is still rich. On the way to level 3. I would say this is by far 40's best game. Gargoyle. I wonder if it's one gargoyle as an anti-Zeppelin measurement? Or if it's gargoyles. Knights Gyros is the play. Sock plate casters early. I don't expect this really by 40. Not against Happy. Attack upgrades ramping up. Creeping intensifies. On both sides. Blacksmith, wall off, not too many towers, no additional expenses. Second, yep, more workshops coming. He needs them ASAP.
A player's forces are under attack.
I feel like he could have built them earlier. He's also not building them in the back again, even though there's tons of space, indicating there might be a tank. Nice deny by Happy, exquisite skills again. Oh, 40 is bleeding units one more time. Getting creep jacked here. Nasty. Water Elemental killed by the creeps too. Only 33 food. Huge bang for 40. But he's still struggling to get that on the field. He needs time. Lots of time. Nothing extraordinary on Happy's side. Potion necessary. Mountain King still slowed. Nova is back. Oh no, the Mountain King falls just like he did on Tide Hunters. The last icicle before he could get out of the line of sight. And the Mountain King is usually your backbone for the big damage and crowd control later. Knights, Gyros, Fiends, Destroyers. That's the play. Classic. Standard. And Happy is sharking for every single kill there is. Mountain King will be back in a little bit, but the problem is that currently
Forces are under
the Paladin is in production. So instead of a 30-second break, it's a 1-minute break. And if you want to win in Human versus Undead, you need high-level heroes. All of them. Not only one, not only two, all of them. $600 gold left. Supply even. Third base preparation. Okay. Ambitious? Or it's just a ruse to distract Happy and to force him towards the north instead of the west. Happy charging up, he gets the levels. Maybe it is a fake. And maybe that is working. Happy scouting sick, by the way. He's already going for A-bombs and Disease Cloud. So the backup is already there, no Banshees. So again, 40 has to win this to keep his chances alive and to give hope to the human. So far, Undead 5, Human 0. It is buying time for an expo. Is 40 ready? Stormbolt on the Lich pretty much right away. He wants this tower at all cost. Mass repair. Oh, Invo Potion at the ready. DK 50%. Tower hanging on by a thread, and that thread has been cut. Fiends all over the place. Knights are not attacking them too well. Book of the Dead by Happy is... The Knights are struggling against it. It's too many targets. Mountain King available. Big mana. Escaping from the situation, might get a Fiend, does get a Fiend, and that's a way to get level. But the Knights, for free, not part of the town portal. Whoa, Happy overshooting in damage there, big time. That Book of the Dead, obfuscating a lot of targeting of Knights against Fiends. Well done, Happy. But 40 is still rich. Question is, what's the army now? A-bombs are coming. Happy gets the second red spot. Easy levels. And how is 40 gonna level now? Trying ivories again. Happy scouting. Perfect at all times. Away we go then. DK far forward. Another Book of the Dead, and he doesn't have Dispel. The Knights are fighting the skeletons when they're supposed to kill the Fiends. Mountain King at 50%. Amazing items for Happy throughout the entire series. You also got a heal scroll. There's still ghouls in the mix, doing lots of damage, of course. Knights falling. 40 needs reinforcements here, but for the first time in a long time, he grabs the supply lead. Question is, for how long, as the Knights are suffering. Staff usage by 40 is good. He got 2 of them. Might go for the shop. Maybe a heal scroll. He is rich, and definitely against Disease Cloud, you will need them. Fiend falling. Gyros, of course, useless. Dark Ranger saved into an invuln. Mountain King needs help. Big time. Gets the Holy Light. Dark Ranger level 2 for the Black Arrow now. There's not too many Knights available, but they keep streaming in. Heal scroll used. Nuked. Mountain King, no invul here. Invul not available. Silence of that MK out of the fight. Gotta play without the dwarf now, and also that paladin is not looking too great. Cannon Tower is helping a little bit. It's all about Knights now. Archmage level 5. For Water Elemental level 2, a little bit of recovery. Mountain King would love to get another round of shopping, but I think that belongs to Happy, who is very broke though. And 40 still claims the supply lead. Both broke now. The double staff paying dividends for 40 this game. And his main expo was never under attack. No Banshee transition for Happy. No plan B. Now we got a series, boys!
A player's forces are under attack.
Even food. Banshee's coming now. It is a longer transition. It will take 2.5 minutes more or less. Gyros scouting. They do see the Banshees. Big scout. Tons and tons of knights, of course. Triple staff online. We are getting close to the meaningful, so important level 3 on the human heroes. Shredder not shredding anymore. Might be an issue later. That is level 3. One skeleton was level 3. But Happy also got the information that another expansion has been planned and is in the works. Tech switch versus more gold. Mountain King able to go to the shop for the invul. Not for the heal scroll just yet. There is not a single one. Gyros don't have landmines. 2 upgrades for the knights. They are incredibly strong. Lots of fiends, of course. 3 A-bombs. But there's no blocker line. Lich has a TP. Might get surrounded. 40 not interested in that Lich though. Mountain King marching forward. 2.3. After that Mountain King kill, he is definitely the Achilles heel. Going for the Dark Ranger. The statues being sniped. That's one. I think the second one is stuck there as well. Next to the knight, it is surrounded. A-bombs also intercepted. Staffed by the Mountain King. Well done. Hard to disengage from this. We don't have master training just yet. A-bombs are getting slaughtered. That's 8. Food wiped. Invul potion on the Mountain King that he just bought from the shop. So important. Need a Holy Light ASAP. It is off cooldown. He's gonna save them soon. The DK somewhat surrounded. Happy fighting out of there though. Fortitude for the first time this series with a huge and noticeable lead on top of that third base. Triple cannon tower up as well. Lots of interferences and now you need to heal because disease cloud is kicking in. 3 cannon towers. What are they supposed to do? What can they do? Banshee transition still running. There's no wall off. Dark Ranger Lich are not getting their mana burned. Cannon towers are by far the hardest towers to kill. Especially versus fiends if they have fortified armor, unlike the other towers who are heavy armor. And they will be insane versus Banshees if they ever get close. I don't think 40 has a scout at the 6 o'clock. Tanks coming. These losses here, of course, meaningful. But it's also just the third base. Happy will have to pay the price for this. And he is. Town portal. A-bomb. Wrecked with the Holy Light. Getting closer and closer to level 2 on the Mountain King spells. Now we got a scout here. And this is what 40 loves to see. We indeed have a series. 5-3-3 versus 5 soon 3-3. Staff's crazy strong. Potions available. One more heal scroll. How much can the tanks do? Happy doesn't have many ghouls left. And he doesn't have a wagon. Oh, but he gives that tank away for free, basically. 40 squeezing out a little bit of gold advantage. That is MK level 3. Clap or Stormbolt is the question. Hero focus or AoE. I like this gyro position a lot better. Tanks accumulated. Ghouls are making sure you shall not pass. And we fight in the middle of the map. Is that smart if you're 40? Colnova on the Paladin. Divine Shield. Banshee's coming. 80 food. 40 is at 90 food. So far, I don't think he got anything done with these tanks, with these gyros. That's a lot of supply that's just clogging up. And with that, Happy is also getting more gold than his opponent due to the upkeep mechanic. 12 per second for 40, 14 per second for Happy. Huge attack. Banshees, of course, can't possess tanks. But he might be able to... Oh, he's not fully mining! Interesting. Will we possess a peasant, maybe? Now the tanks are rolling in. General Fortitude, able to do a lot of damage. Tanks to the right-hand side. Main under a threat as well. And that saves the upper right. All the staffs ready for when there is possession. I think we can safely assess. These tanks didn't do much, but they surely forced Happy back. Next attack. He's trying to lure him away with the tanks on the right-hand side, then strike the main. Going for the shop. No more potions then. Also no more stack queues for a potential destroyer switch. And then 40 is not defending right-hand side. Boom, let's pounce him with the tanks once again. This is how 40 became famous. This is the way he defeated Happy the first few times. These Banshees, of course, incredibly weak versus siege engines. But he is mining now. Expo finished. Main finished. Happy's main finished. Happy's Expo finished in half a minute. I didn't even realize we're at the 23-minute mark now. The third base by Fortitude might be a lifesaver. Shredder might need some shredding here. 40 at 100 food. Are we attacking? Are the tanks there somewhere on the right-hand side? It's not really necessary. But it seems like Fortitude is keen on going for building elimination.
A player's forces are under attack.
Happy, of course, still has the skills to win this, even without gold. Interesting that he goes through with the Necropolis, even though he's unlimited gold now. Acolytes create a wall. Happy is experienced against this for a while. This doesn't feel like a strong 100 supply army, I have to say. 7 tanks, but how do you use them is the question. 3 tanks here, basically up for grabs. .40 seems calm. There's a couple of losses here. Happy can still expand at some point. 40 is contesting this. All right. Are we going for building elimination? 40 doesn't look like he wants to defend this. 40 looks like he wants to do tons of structural damage. We got a base race, but Happy ain't in for it. Ooh, this might be expensive. Here comes the possession. Number 1, we need staffs. We get it. Another one, another staff. Ooh, 40 dodging bullets. That's number 3. Any chance for a TP now? Can the possession go through? This could be a disaster. 1. Only got 1. Only got 1. And Expo still up. This could have been way, way, way more possessions. Great of these players to give us a possession indicator on the first week of the patch. 40's army is not competitive in fighting, and it feels like he's losing momentum. He was at 100 once. He's at 80 now. No mortars, no griffins. It's simple building elimination, but Happy's base is so big. And knights are amazing versus tanks due to their normal damage type. This base is toast. Ooh, close! He can't TP anymore! Okay! Happy's TP target was destroyed, so he stays up top. That is the right-hand side gone. Happy immediately TPing to the bottom. More and more acolytes are falling. This one ziggurat might save him later. 40. Oh, 40 has no TP! Oh my god! No way! Why would you risk it? Why would you risk this? Another knight. Wait, Dark Ranger has fallen. Okay. Didn't necessarily see that. Bit out of position. And she might be dead forever. We're going for the Black Citadel. 4 tanks, soon to be 3. The knights are the biggest help. It's crazy. 6 Banshees still. Full mana. Archmage, no Blizzard, just Water Elementals. Gets the Holy Light level 6 on the Lich. If he's going Dark Ritual 3 now... No, it is Death and Decay. I mean, we are in a base race. Yeah, why not? 40 is again bleeding tanks. Those were 3, 4 tanks gone. Forty was at 100 food. He's down to 63. And he's not mining up top anymore. I don't know, man. I don't know if there's a way for 40 to win this. Very surprised we never saw a Zeppelin. Three more tanks. There's still so many buildings. He never got the Black Citadel. Is this just lights out? Decided very, very, very early on, I can't fight this Banshee army. I will go for structural damage. And then he got outmaneuvered. Anti-possession play was neat, but not good enough. These knights are carrying so hard. Another 0-3 against Fortitude. This is not his standard. Same result he got against Lin. Same result he got against Lawlight. Go for more tanks. I think Happy is super ready for tanks though. He's not shaving off any buildings anymore. This is the last bit of gold. Unless we sell items. But what can we possibly sell? I think Zeppelin Blizzard transition would have been nice at some point when he was rich. Now it's too late. I think it's checkmate. Happy sees, oh no expo? Well, thank you. The Banshees are at home. Are they not? Oh no. He calls them right when they're necessary. Archmage, nuked, Holy Light, important. Fiends are getting slaughtered here. But here are the Banshees. All your units belong to us. Archmage nuked out of their shoes. That also reduces the number of staffs to 2. More Banshee possession. Happy is showing the world the new visual effects of the Banshee possession. This is my unit. This is my unit. All of your units are my units. Number 3. Humba against Humba. We got a tier 3 human mirror now. And Happy wasn't able to... 40 wasn't able to turn this game around anymore once the Banshees take over. There is a bit of an attack, but I say a bit of an attack. 1, 2, 3, 4 tanks. There is no way in hell this is enough, is it? The ghouls are still there. The knights are still so good against tanks. And Happy is again so rock solid, man. He's not getting deterred from all the breaks that we had here. Not getting stressed out by tank play. He's been in these shoes a million times. It's way too many buildings. It's way too few tanks. 38 food only. Very, very desperate. Happy has 5 knights. 6 knights. How many more knights can we get? Well, that's it. Because the game is over and Happy sends a statement to the rest of the league. He owns Fortitude in the first edition of the El Clasico of Warcraft 3 with 3-0. That was, of course, a beautiful, beautiful skill display.